Today, we come together to celebrate you. We celebrate your courage to find a new path and your passion for staying on it. We celebrate your dedication and hard work and the way you hurdled obstacles like a hero, learning at home with your kids, balancing a busy household, schoolwork, and boundaries, connecting with friends and relatives virtually. During these challenging times, when things might have seemed insurmountable, you rose above it all and kept going. Your path unfolded in new ways, and we are honored to be part of it. Although we celebrate at a distance, we are together in this moment, cheering you on. This is your day. You made this happen, and we are so proud. We care for you and celebrate how you care for so many. And as of today, we celebrate you as a UMA graduate. Congratulations to the Ultimate Medical Academy graduating class of 2021. Together, celebrating you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am happy and proud to welcome all of you to Ultimate Medical Academy's 2021 Commencement Ceremony. Today, we are honoring more than 5,500 graduates who have completed or will soon complete their academic programs. Friends, family, and loved ones have tuned in from near and far to show their support and celebrate the outstanding achievements of our graduates. Also with us are hundreds of UMA faculty and team members joining us from all across the country. These folks are there at every step of a student's journey. And today, their hearts, like mine, are full of admiration and pride as those students graduate and progress to launch new careers in the vital field of healthcare. I want you to picture the giant crowd of people who have gathered online today. While we are not in the same physical place, we are all together in this moment. A nationwide UMA community ready to celebrate our newest healthcare heroes. Graduates, I know the journey to reach this day has not been easy. Learning new skills, completing a rigorous academic program, and embarking on a new career is difficult without any other distractions or duties. But many of you have done this while continuing to work a job, raise children, support your families, and juggle countless other challenges that come with life. Furthermore, you have done it during a time in history when everyday challenges have been greatly amplified by the coronavirus pandemic, with economic uncertainty, and with social unrest as our nation grapples with long-standing issues of inequality and inequity. Yet, through all of it, you have made it here. You have shown great commitment, strength, resilience, and care. And at UMA, we believe that care has a ripple effect. Our team members care for our students and our graduates, who as healthcare professionals go on to care for others. But it extends even further than that. Care can elevate whole families and generations. Ultimately, it can radiate to entire communities. You are now part of this ripple effect. Graduates, as you begin your new healthcare careers, you are not only shaping a brighter future for yourselves and your loved ones, you are also contributing to a brighter, healthier tomorrow for your communities and for our nation. Millions, yes, millions of workers are needed to fill new and open healthcare positions over the coming decade. And you have risen to meet that need. You are part of something large and significant, and you are also forever part of UMA. As graduates, you are members of UMA's Alumni Association, which means UMA's alumni services will always be available to you as you progress in your careers. And your UMA family will always be cheering you on, just as we are today. Now, graduates, let our ceremony and your next chapter commence.
Oh, say, can you see by Good afternoon. I am Althea Wynn, Associate Dean of Online Programs, and would like to read this poem for our invocation. Do It Anyway, from 1979 Nobel Peace Prize recipient, Mother Teresa. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give your best anyway. Thank you, graduates, and congratulations. You all should be so proud of this great accomplishment. It is my honor to now introduce Dr. Jenna Sage, Dean of Career Readiness and Workforce Development, to share more about the support UMA can offer each of our graduates.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Jenna Sage, Dean of Career Readiness and Workforce Solutions at Ultimate Medical Academy, and I am so honored to be here celebrating with all of you today. Author Stephen Covey, in his popular book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, suggests that we should start with the end in mind. You've probably heard that saying at some point in your life. Maybe even one of your instructors or your learner services advisors have told you to begin a task with the end in mind. Professional athletes learn to visualize their goal. They see themselves running through that finish tape or making that catch in the end zone or driving that through that checkered flag. Athletes practice each step, each play, each turn in their heads over and over. But why? Well, because a goal is hard to reach if you don't know where you're going. So take a moment to picture yourself at the beginning of this journey as a student at UMA. Picture yourself on the phone with your friend or at the table with your family, in the car line at school waiting to pick up your kids, or sitting at the doctor's office and wondering, could you be the person on the other side of that desk? You had an end in mind. You may not have known how you were going to get there, but you were inspired to make a change, to see a future for yourself and your family. You had a goal, a finish line that you wanted to cross. Do you remember the excitement that you felt, those anxious but hopeful nerves, that satisfaction in making a life-changing decision? Do you? And here you are. You did it. You accomplished your goal. You crossed your finish line. You're here in your cap and gown, surrounded by friends and family, your peers, and your UMA support network. But this isn't the end. Today starts a new journey. Today is a new opportunity to close your eyes and picture yourself accomplishing a goal, the goal of successfully beginning or advancing your career. And just like when you started at UMA and you had a support team with your student finance and admissions representatives, your new student and learner services advisor, each of your instructors was there along the way with you, and all the other teams of UMA support staff were there to help make sure you crossed that finish line. And next, you're going to have a dedicated support team of UMA career services. Begin with the end in mind, right? Right? So what's your end now? Close your eyes. Picture yourself behind that desk or in front of that office or on that phone or teaching that team. Visualize it because it starts now. And no one is better prepared to assist you and your peers than our next speaker and her team of colleagues. They wake up each morning and they fall asleep each night thinking about you. They picture you crossing that career finish line. They can already see it. Can you? It is now my pleasure to introduce a very special member of our UMA Career Services team. Dominique Smith Bryant is one of our career associates dedicated to guiding you through your job search. You are entering one of the highest growing industries, the healthcare industry. And Dominique is here to tell you how UMA will support you on your career path. Dominique, I am so glad to welcome you here today.
Happy Saturday, UMA graduates. My name is Dominique Smith Bryant, and it is a tremendous honor to represent the UMA Career Services Department. I want to formally congratulate you on finishing what you started and share some words of encouragement. My team is the one that assists with your job search and builds on your professional development skills after you've completed your program. We help you realize your potential as new professionals and focus on the reality of what you're faced in your different fields. My ultimate goal as a career associate is to empower you and set you forward on your career path. I sincerely feel a calling to help you be prepared to work in your field, but most importantly, I want to add value to your lives by helping you appreciate your value and your worth, and to develop a mindset for continuous personal and professional growth. As business magnate and author Richard Branson once said, every success story is a tale of constant adaptation, revision, and change. Imagine right now that you're at an interview. It's the dream job that you talk with your career advisor about. What do you think is going to set you apart from others? Yes, there's a polished resume, your UMA education, your nice professional clothes, and all the prep you've done with your advisor, but there's something else. It's a positive belief that radiates from within you and shines with every interview question you answer, with every interaction that you have with this potential employer. It is you being resolute in your value and your worth and having that hunger to keep learning and growing. You exude an awareness that you can make a difference, and you know that either you will directly or indirectly influence the quality of life of so many people that you're going to get to serve. Now, appreciating this, it's not always easy. In my work, I find that some graduates allow their past or current circumstances to cast a shadow on what might be possible for their futures. They might view a potential opportunity or an interview with a defeatist mindset and think such things as, oh, I can't focus on this right now because I got so much going on in my personal life, or, oh, Dom, I didn't land that last interview, so why would this one be any different? Or, no employer is ever going to overlook my background. Believe it or not, this type of thinking will show in your body language and even in several subtle comments that will register with a potential employer. Starting something new or making a big change requires effort, persistence, and motivation. Doubt, fear, and anxiety, that's only going to slow you down. What you need to do is allow your unique stories to serve as your inspiration and fuel that moves you forward. You should never let your past or present dictate your potential to change for the better. The whole reason career services exists is to help you define your desires and to coach you on how to show your value and adaptability. Now, back in December, I started working with a student who was going to complete her program in about a month. And although she had some setbacks along the way, she was very excited to finish school and start her job search with her position that aligned with her UMA studies. I'll refer to her as Brenda. She had been working a warehouse type job and was very busy with the holiday season when we first began working together. She was a single mom like me, so we were able to just relate and connect pretty quickly. And she felt very comfortable opening up to me. She didn't have a car at the time, but she did have a way to get to and from work. She also had childcare covered. So we just talked about, finding potential jobs that were closer by and the shifts that she could realistically work. And Brenda, she also wanted to go back to school to earn her bachelor's degree. So I reminded her about our partner schools. And we ended that conversation on a high note. And I thought it would be pretty smooth sailing moving forward. I had a student who was passionate about working in the field and open to finding solutions to any challenges she was facing. So we had a call a week later. I was expecting to just pick up where we left off. However, life happened in between our last conversation, and Brenda's priorities had to change. The lease was up on her house. She had to find a new place to live very quickly. And then that very next week, she got laid off from her job. And Brenda, she was in a rough spot. The week before, she had to shift her priority to securing a new place. And the next week, she had to reprioritize her job search. And I had to mention the timing there because as often as life forces us to shift our priorities, we have to keep sight of the bigger picture and think beyond our current circumstances so that we can keep moving forward. Brenda saw the value of UMA support. She knew she could come to me so that she didn't have to face all her burdens alone. And when Brenda was ready to start her search, it was understandable that she was feeling uncertain. She had just been laid off suddenly. She still had to find a new place to live. And she didn't have that much confidence using her new degree to find a job in her field. Now, part of my job in career services is to just gain an understanding for your strengths and desires so that we can locate potential opportunities that will be a good fit. Brenda had lost sight of the most important things she can offer to an employer: her positive attitude and her desire to serve others. However, once we started speaking about her passions and experiences and why she chose to go back to school in the first place, she regained that belief. Brenda was happiest when she was a daycare teacher. She was proudest when she could have a positive influence on the children that she taught. And knowing this, I sought opportunities that could combine her love of working with kids with her UMA education. In this, it resulted in an interview for a registered behavior technician position, working with autistic children. She would get to help these kids, teach them important life skills, and guide them using different therapies to increase their communication and social skills, as well as decrease those problem behaviors. Now, before she went on that first interview, we had a one-on-one. It was very important for me that she was in the correct mindset. She had the experience, she had the education, but what she needed to exude during that interview was that strong belief in what she, and only she, could add to that position. She had to know for herself that she was the best one to influence the lives of these autistic kids. I reminded Brenda that good things could happen because she was prepared and willing to keep fighting for the right opportunity. Now, working together, Brenda applied for several other jobs, but it was the RBT position that she really showed she wanted, and it was that RBT position that she landed. Making the choice to become who you've always dreamed to be, it won't be easy. But you all chose to grow when you decided to go back to school. Now, I challenge you to keep growing as you step out to seek new professions. As UMA graduates, you have so much to offer to this world. And Career Services is looking forward to adding value to your job search so that you can add value to your lives and in turn add value to the lives of the many that you'll get to serve. Congratulations, UMA graduates.
Thank you so much, Dominique. What a great resource our Career Services team is. Congratulations, UMA graduates. I am Shanita Jenkins, Program Director for our Medical Billing and Coding and Healthcare Accounting programs. I am honored to introduce Amanda Nelson. She is a high honors graduate and an example of how perseverance and overcoming life's obstacles can lead to great success. Amanda, thank you so much for sharing your story with us today.
Hey everyone, my name is Amanda Nelson. I am a graduate of the UMA Online Medical Billing and Coding Diploma Program. This is an exciting day and it represents so much for us all. For me, it celebrates a new phase of my life. When I first started at UMA, I was an over-the-road truck driver. I wanted to continue my education, but didn't know how I could fit it in with such a remote and on-the-move job. Also, when I researched schools, it seemed like most just treated their students like a number. UMA seemed different. The reviews showed that this school cared about its students and went above and beyond to help them succeed. I also liked the fact that UMA offered a diploma program in medical billing and coding that did not require general education courses. It was something I couldn't pass up. I was so excited about my UMA education, but quickly realized that my job as a truck driver presented some serious obstacles. Depending on where I was headed, it could be difficult to find time to study. Worse yet, my stop locations didn't always have internet service or a strong enough signal for me to submit my assignments. Fortunately, though, I was a student at UMA and my instructors had my back. When difficult situations arose, I informed them each time and they would assist me in finding ways to get my work turned in on time. I also learned how to overcome issues by pre-planning my weeks and making sure to take breaks in areas where internet was not unavailable. Everything started to go so well. I was able to be a UMA student and have a job abroad. I could see the road ahead and the potential to settle down. However, a really unfortunate change shifted my gears. COVID happened and I lost my job. This financial hardship was a real stressor. It made me think for a moment that I would need to step away from my education to regain stability. It was my new student advisor, Imani Smith, who made sure I knew about the resources offered to help students during such hardships. She also stayed very positive and kept motivating me not to give up. Imani reminded me how awesome I was to be maintaining my good grades. I didn't allow my circumstances to defeat me. Each day, I would spend 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening to get assignments completed or to study. Then I would spend the rest of my day seeking employment. I kept my grades strong and I graduated with the program with a 4.0 and ABK Honor Society membership. Most importantly, I gained knowledge on how to properly code a procedure or diagnosis to be sure everyone is being paid properly according to the guidelines, the laws, healthcare plans, and the state. I have valuable skills and knowledge. UMA proved many times over that they had my back and wanted nothing but success for me, not only with my education, but in life. Imani, my advisor, was amazing with how she always worked to keep up my morale. Then, near completion, Tiara with the Career Services team assisted with my job search. She helped me locate the best job for me and my new career path. I am no longer on the road. I am settled in Florida and I have a stay-at-home job as a claims analyst. It is a dream come true to have a simple, quality life as well as a new career with so much potential. Fellow graduates, there are going to be moments in this life where it will seem there is no light at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up. If you just keep pushing through and give it all you've got, then you will persevere. The only way to truly fail is to just give up. Instead of reacting to a bad situation, use it as a teaching lesson on how to overcome the challenge. I am glad I did my research and found the right school. I am thankful to have such a wonderful staff to back my journey and provide resources necessary to continue. This was especially at times when I wanted to throw in the towel. I also appreciate the support of Career Services gave me with my job search and identifying the potential opportunity that became my dream job. Thank you, UMA, and congratulations to us all.
Thank you, Amanda. Hello, graduates. My name is Fidel Johnson. I'm the Student Services Manager for the UMA Clearwater campus. Today, I have the honor of introducing one of our finest, Sierra Walker. During her time at UMA Clearwater, she was supportive, kind, and respectful to all of her fellow students and instructors. Sierra remains a dedicated professional who has been part of a team who've administered more than 2,000 COVID-19 vaccinations as a medical assistant in a local physician's office where she's employed in Clearwater, Florida. Sierra, we welcome you to share your story.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sierra Walker, and I'm a graduate of the Ultimate Medical Academy Clearwater Campus Medical Assistant Diploma Program. As I speak to you, I can only think of how thankful I am for all UMA has given me. My school helped me gain a career, establish beautiful friendships, and develop a strong sense of how rewarding it can be to give back to my community. When I was searching for UMA, I think I was really searching for me. I had been working various serving jobs that were not compelling and that did not bring out my best. I always struggled to fit in. It was not until I first walked the halls of UMA Clearwater during an open house that I felt a spark of interest. I had an idea about working in the medical field and also knew I needed an education. The warm welcome I received at UMA and the knowledgeable people I spoke to during the open house gave me the sign that UMA could be right. My start in the medical assistant program was like a dream. I was doing well in my classwork and making friends. Just as all was going so great, a sudden change happened. We all had to go remote due to COVID-19 quarantine, and this meant we had to do our schoolwork online. It was a scary time for everyone in the world. What was COVID-19? How long would we have to be in lockdown? Would we be safe? We were all experiencing a strange time in our history, and I felt it too. But I also started to have that feeling of not fitting in again. I was not accustomed to doing schoolwork in an online classroom. I just don't spend a lot of time on the computer. So I started to feel both distanced due to the quarantine and isolated from the campus learning environment I loved and excelled in. It was as my spark was fading that I actually discovered something very important about myself. I love being around people and I care deeply about the well-being of others. Working with people was something I was missing during quarantine. I also felt great concern for those sick from COVID-19. I kept wishing I could be one of those courageous people on the front lines. I just needed my medical assistant education to do what I was feeling passionate about. I simply needed to figure out how to get through the online learning part of things. This is where my instructors stepped in to be so helpful. Together, we developed a strict schedule of when I needed to get my coursework in and navigated any roadblocks experienced in the online classroom. I also formed a peer support team with 3 of my classmates, Taisha, Ciasia, and Carrie. We kept each other accountable for getting our work turned in and encouraged one another to do our very best. I had never felt this type of camaraderie before. I was feeling a part of something meant to be. For some of my last courses, I was able to return to the Clearwater campus. This was wonderful as I had the chance to do something I had been looking forward to, blood draws. I must say that I was very good at these from the start, but I also quickly realized that there is more performing than the procedure than you might think. There is technique and skill behind doing it well. This was exciting to me. I was learning something that I could perfect over my course of my career. As I was finishing up my studies, my appreciation for the medical profession became very personal. I had a health concern where I was losing weight and developing serious stomach problems. Fortunately, I had the support from my school and my healthcare provider to keep me going. I also had my strong determination to succeed. My sickness was not enjoyable, but it did help me gain empathy for others who might be suffering. Despite COVID-19 setbacks and my health concerns, I was able to keep my focus, stay positive, develop friendships, and complete my UMA program. I was hired at my externship site, West Coast Family Medical Care, as a medical assistant. At West Coast Family Medical Care, I am already helping those in need and giving back. In the past 6 months, I have been a part of a team administering 2,000 COVID-19 vaccinations over the past 6 weeks. I am on the front lines and proudly representing UMA. I am thankful for what UMA has done for me. My UMA journey defined the real me. My instructors, Miss Percy, Miss Kelly, Miss Kennedy, and Miss Becky, you taught me how to care. My peer support team, you compelled me, and here we are, UMA graduates. I share special gratitude for my family and friends and for their love, support, and encouragement. My father paved the way for me, and when everyone told me I couldn't, my mother told me I could. Special thanks to my boyfriend for always staying by my side and encouraging me to be a better version of me. Congratulations, UMA graduates. This is our day to celebrate, and I share some applause here for us all.
Hello, graduates, and congratulations. I'm Linda Kennedy, the Program Director at the Clearwater campus. I'd like to share UMA's Healthcare Pledge. Feel free to follow along in the graduate program book. I solemnly pledge to practice faithfully all of my duties as a member of the professional healthcare team. I hold the care of the sick and injured to be privileged and a sacred trust. I will assist the physician with loyalty and honesty. I will hold all personal matters pertaining to the private lives of patients in the strict confidence. I dedicate my heart, mind, and strength to the work before me. I shall do all within my power to show myself an example of that is honorable and good throughout my medical career. Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Rebecca Sarlo.
Thank you, Linda. Good afternoon, graduates. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm Dr. Rebecca Sarlo, Associate Vice President of UMA's Clearwater campus. It is my great pleasure to be here with you today for this truly special moment. Now, by the power vested in me by the state of Florida and the Commission for Independent Education, I now pronounce you graduates of Ultimate Medical Academy. Please turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations to all our graduates. And now we would like to offer a special congratulations from a few of UMA's employer partners.
Graduation is a major milestone in anyone's lives. You should feel very accomplished in what you've been able to do and look forward to a very bright future. There's going to be a lot of hard work involved, but the effort is going to be worth it.
This healthcare field has a really bright future. It's an exciting road you have ahead of you, and there's a lot of demand, a lot of interest in people who have the talent that you have going into the field, and there's no limit to where you can take it. So welcome to the field, and congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck in the years to come.
I want to wish you a huge congratulations. All of your hard work, time, and effort has paid off, and you're finally graduating. We couldn't be more proud of you, and I'm sure you're certainly proud of yourself. Reaching this milestone and advancing your career by furthering your education at UMA exponentially increased not only your hireability, but your earning potential as well. As you join the healthcare field, UMA has prepared you to be positioned at the front lines of the industry, armed and ready to join a growing workforce with unlimited opportunity. Congratulations.
Now that you are embarking upon this next phase of your life, be committed to lifelong learning. It doesn't stop now that you've graduated. Continuously learn and understand the value that you bring to the table as an individual. Now is the time to jump in, get your hands dirty, and help us reshape the future of healthcare. All of us at CVS Health want to congratulate you for a fantastic accomplishment on your graduation and wish you the very best for everything the future holds for you.
This is John Corus. I'm the president and CEO of Tampa General Hospital. Tampa General Hospital is a very large academic medical center in Tampa, Florida, on the west coast of Florida. And we actually hire a lot of UMA graduates, and we're very proud of that. You have graduated, or you're about to graduate, from a very good school that does an outstanding job at preparing you for healthcare careers in the healthcare industry. But now I want you to take a moment, and I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to reflect for just a moment on what you've accomplished. Because what you've accomplished is outstanding. And not everybody can accomplish what you just did. And now you're moving into the healthcare industry to be a participant in the future of healthcare. It's a remarkable accomplishment. The future is extremely bright. The industry needs people like you. You are critical to the success of where we're going. So just take a moment, reflect, appreciate what you've done. Thank your spouse, your partner, thank your children, your parents, the people that have supported you. And the people that have supported you should look at you as examples, as role models of what's possible. When you focus, you're determined, and you have the grit to get it done. Be proud, celebrate, because we are certainly very proud of you. And I am extremely proud of your accomplishments. Congratulations and enjoy the day. Thank you for having me.
Hello again, everyone. We have reached the end of today's commencement ceremony, and our graduates have reached the end of this academic journey. But this is only the beginning of their new careers and their bright futures. Graduates, I hope you have felt the presence of your UMA family today, and I hope you continue to feel that as you move forward. Our UMA community is widely dispersed across the country, but we are always connected. And I believe that together, we can create a ripple effect of care that leads to a healthier, more inclusive, and more equitable world. So don't go anywhere just yet. Please stick around and see the names of UMA's class of 2021, our nation's newest healthcare heroes. Congratulations, graduates.